Welcome to Webinar Wednesday, powered by Marketing 360. My name is Seth Burney, and I am joined here by none other than Brandon Lilly. How are you doing today, Brandon?
Pretty good, Seth. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much for asking. So today, we're going to be talking about how to run your business more effectively with free tools for SMBs. Now, if you are joining us live on YouTube or Facebook, thank you very much for that. We do have our presentation live on URL. So if you want to open up another browser while you're watching this live webinar, you can go to m360.us/2 ABC. That'll take you to this live presentation so you can follow along with us. But Brandon, as we kind of jump into this, a lot of questions that go into running a small business and talking about digital marketing is, where do I start, right? What platforms
Absolutely.
do I need to focus on? And ultimately, how much will it cost me? Now, that last question here, we're hoping free, right? There's a lot of free tools that we believe are going to add value to you and your small business. So jumping into our first slide, Brandon, we're going to be talking about CRMs, right?
Yep.
And ultimately, what are CRMs? It's just a software that's going to allow you and your small business to organize either clients or leads, as well as put together tasks and consolidate the data and just make sure you have all your record keeping in order, right? From our point of view, there are a couple reasons that you truly need a CRM. So if you're not currently using one, we do recommend finding a free one. And there, if you are following a presentation, there's a link there at the bottom for a free CRM. Use signup.mymarketing360.com/register. Check it out. But really a couple quick reasons here. You can create a sales process. You can track the lifetime value from each marketing campaigns, which is huge. You can spend more time with customers and really less on that follow-up. And that's something we're going to talk about a lot during this presentation, I'm sure. And then also increase sales by improving those inefficiencies, right? So Brandon, I'd love to get your take on, why is the CRM so important for small business owners?
So just even kind of diving into this a little bit deeper, the CRM in and of itself is kind of the backbone for a lot of the processes and a lot of the projects that you want to work on. So specifically, when you're talking about all of the different parts and pieces and tools that you need to really help your business grow, the CRM is the foundation that you can build on with all the rest of these tools. So the CRM allows for automation with email. The CRM allows for automation with SMS if you're integrating with these types of programs. Mm-hmm. If you don't have a CRM, then you lose a lot of the efficiencies and effectiveness of a lot of these other programs and platforms that you can use. So the CRM is probably one of the very first tools that you should get. Now there's plenty of CRMs out there that offer free trials, or they've got a one user trial or something like that. What we really like is the Marketing 360 CRM. We built that in-house. We built that for small to medium-sized businesses, or really anybody who wants to use it. But what we've done with it is we've done unlimited users, unlimited contacts, unlimited anything free. It's free. It's free for life. You don't need a credit card to sign up or anything like that. I would highly recommend just sign up for the CRM. You get to use that, and then you can build upon that with any of your other efficiencies and any other platforms and programs. So just to start, that's the bare minimum that you need before you even really start with the rest of these tools.
Yep, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. And, to dive even from the sales side, right? Business development and partner opportunities, just making sure that you're setting the correct follow-up processes. If you have new salespeople, a CRM is great to kind of walk them through the new sales opportunities. So CRM is going to be huge. Jump into that. And as we continue along here, we're going to be talking about something that is really taking full speed. Over the last couple of years, we've seen the digital age really jump into online reputations and utilizing review platforms, right? So a couple things. Today, consumers really compare reviews before they're looking at products or services or trying to take action on what they want to do. So it's extremely important that you have a presence, and that presence shows that you are professional, trustworthy, and clients are going to want to do business with you. So what we found here to make a competitive advantage, right, is if you don't have positive ratings and comments, you're really missing out on that huge competitive side. So jump in, get a free reputation platform. Top Rated Local is one that we suggest. Again, one of those platforms that we've created because of the need there in the market. But really the reason why is because statistics like this, 87% of shoppers won't consider buying from a site without reviews, right? That's huge, especially if you have the right products at the right price. You still might lose that business because of the reviews. So Top Rated Local is one of those great ones that can help you from a brand perspective. So jump into there. Again, the free review platform link is there at the bottom, topratedlocal.com. Go there, hit the sign up button and learn more about it. But Brandon, I'd love to hear a couple thoughts of why reputation is important, especially on review platforms.
Absolutely. So there's a lot of different review platforms out there, and there's value in all of them, right? You don't just want to be on one review platform. You want to be on as many as you can. Google, Yotpo, if you're e-commerce and you've got an e-com website, Amazon reviews, anything like that. They're all incredibly valuable. Facebook reviews, it's another one. All incredibly valuable, all things in places that you need to be. The risk with reviews and the risk with not having actively managed reputation management or something like that is the potential for negative reviews or fake reviews. And we've seen this all over the place. Business gets bad press, they get blown up on Yelp. Business gets good press, they can still get blown up, because people have opinions and they're more than happy and more than welcome to share them. But sometimes you need a little bit more control over that. You need to focus on the reputation side of things. So I highly recommend Top Rated Local. It allows you the ability to ensure that anybody leaving a review has actually been a customer. You can verify that they were a customer and did business with you. And if they're not, well, then no one has to see that review. That keeps the fake reviews down. But nobody goes out and it takes the risk, right? If it's a new product or a new service, you're new into the industry or just got launched, if you're selling the same widget or the same service or anything like that, people will almost always go for the person with more reviews. There's less risk that way, right? And people are, generally speaking, pretty risk averse. So there's a lot of value in spending some time and energy in generating positive reviews. And you generate those positive reviews, they absolutely will turn into net business for you down the road.
Yeah.
If your competitor's got 5 reviews and over the course of a couple of months, you get 15, 20, 30 reviews, well, guess what? Now you're getting the business.
Yeah.
And he's in the position of not really having the reviews of the business that he needs to compete with you.
Yep. Couldn't agree more. And talking about even the bad reviews portion, right? A case study actually from Yotpo, the company that you mentioned about e-commerce product reviews, is they found that 73% of people who had a bad experience with a brand who had a good experience with their customer service is much more likely to come back and actually purchase from that. So even if you do get these bad reviews out there, right, it actually shows that your brand is human. You and how you interact with that review and how you show consumers you're going to take advantage of that opportunity to show who you are and what you care about and that you really want to make it right in the consumer's eyes. It just gives you more value there, right? So make sure you have the reviews. Talking about Facebook as well, right? That's going to lead us into kind of our next slide or our next presentation is making sure that you look professional on those. So it's not just about the reviews, but make sure your brand looks good. It looks professional. And a couple of ways to get some of these free opportunities to make your brand look good, right, is utilizing different builders and free images. So 2 free tools here. Banner Builder. It's actually bannerbuilder.marketing360.com. Yet again, another platform that we've created. And these, again, are created out of necessities that our small business owners are having, right? So you want to create custom-sized creatives for your social platforms, your websites, bannerbuilder.mymarketing360.com. Go check that out because brand is crucial, right? When people see your image, it needs to look great. It needs to look clean, needs to resonate with them, and need to be relevant with them as well. So a couple free image sites. Or one here is unsplash.com. They have high resolution, just great quality images that you can use for your brand. And a lot of times I hear small business owners say, well, I can't use that image, right? Or that's going to be copyright or something. Unsplash, you can use as many images as you want. They do ask that if you post something on a social platform that maybe you recognize the person who took the picture, but it's 100% free for you to use. So utilize the assets that you can grab from sites like these.
Yeah, definitely. And the Banner Builder is powerful in that way specifically because not everybody has a designer on staff. Not everybody is a designer. So by being able to use some of these free tools, and again, this is a free tool, bannerbuilder.com, bannerbuilder.marketing360.com. My apologies.
No worries.
Again, you don't have to sign up for it. It's free. You don't even have to be a customer of Marketing 360 to use it. It's a free program. We want you to get as much value out of it as we can. That's why we built it. And combining that with some of these free or copyright-free platforms like Unsplash, you're able to really take the value and the look and feel of your brand really to the next level. So you don't have to hire an outsourced designer. You don't have to be a designer. Spend your money and your time and your energy on things that are going to make you more money. So this is a great tool to help you look professional. So you can help to design the images that you need for your social media, design images that you might need for your content creation strategy, for your site, anything like that. The value there is that a little bit of time saves you money in the long run and helps to really make you look professional across these platforms.
Yep, absolutely. And if you are following us live on YouTube as well, I believe we're having a little bit of a technical issue. We are still on the online reputation page. So again, good reason why you might want to follow this presentation live on your own computer. Again, that URL, if you want to follow along, is m360.us/2 ABC. So go ahead, jump over there, open up another tab. We're going to continue along here, and we're going to start talking about content, right, Brandon? This is something I just came from a partnership conference with LineX and talking to a lot of these small business owners. They said, I don't know where to find content ideas. And even more so, I don't even know what keywords to focus on when I do these content ideas. So from our perspective, content is still king, right? And some in the past that used to be for SEO opportunities. Yes, that's still the same. But it's even more so of bringing value to your customer base, right? So a couple keyword ideas. One you threw in here, answerthepublic.com. I'd love to get your ideas on that, as well as a couple other free tools kind of to check search volumes would be Google Keyword Planner, SpyFu, and that's a good one to find top keywords, competitive keywords that your competitors are ranking for, and also SEMrush. So let's jump over to that answerthepublic.com, Brand. I'd love to get your opinion on that website.
I love Answer the Public. Answerthepublic.com is a great way for you to, and it's easy. Again, it's another free tool. That's the whole purpose of this webinar. You go in and you just type in a keyword related to whatever you're attempting to generate content for. So maybe the keyword is landscaping. And you type in landscaping, and this tool will generate content ideas and additional keyword ideas for you for free. And it will break them down into different categories. The categories could be what. So it's what is landscaping? What is landscape design? What is a budget for landscaping? It'll give you all of these different topics. Who is a great landscaper? Who should I call for landscaping? Anything like that. So it breaks these keywords down into numerous topics, and these topics are things that are actually searched on Google. So there's value here too. You're not just coming up with a bunch of titles and keywords and going, well, I hope this is valuable. Obviously, some will be more valuable than others, and use your best judgment. That's where Google's Keyword Planner really comes into play. You can type some of these keywords or titles in there and identify, well, maybe one has more search than the other. This one has search, that one has search, and kind of define what your content strategy should look like from a priorities standpoint. So Answer the Public, again, no sign up required. Very valuable tool, and it helps you identify and generate new ideas to keep your content fresh. Seth, as you mentioned, one of the most valuable things about content is providing value to your consumer base. This is not the 2008 of SEO where you just stuff with keywords and you get your title tags, meta descriptions, and then the same keyword every couple of sentences. That's not valuable now. And it's not valuable to Google either. So this is a great way to generate some ideas so that your content's valuable, and when a consumer reads it, you are the thought leader. You're the expert in the space, and that helps to encourage them to want to work with you.
Yep, Absolutely. Great information there, Brandon. Thank you very much for that. AnswerThePublic.com. I'm going to take a look at that. And also jumping along to the next slide here. And I know live on YouTube, we are having some technical issues, so we apologize there. But follow the presentation along m360.us/2 ABC. That'll get you right in. So we're going to talk about Google Suite, right? There's a lot of free products that Google offers, and there's a ton of them, right? From a small business perspective, utilize as many as you can, right? Even Microsoft, going through and getting Word and everything else is just expensive nowadays. So utilize everything. They have Google Voice. You can use that for phone and text. You can utilize a Gmail. Now, there are some nuances there. It needs to be a personal, not a business. The business is $5 a month per email if you tie it to a specific URL. Google My Business, again, going back to the reviews. And why is that so huge? It's not only free, but you can start getting ranked on the first page of Google just by getting your business listings page and getting good reviews on there. Google Docs, such as the docs, the sheets, and the slides. We are actually doing a slide sheet right now for this presentation, as well as Google Analytics, and then they have a ton more. So I'd love, Brandon, for you to give me a little bit of an idea of your favorite Google Suite to use.
If you're not using tools from the Google Suite, you're absolutely missing out. One of my favorites, and one of my favorites for a very long time, has been Google Voice. I've seen for a long time, even before Google Voice came out, is that new businesses, they want to start up, and then there's a cost to developing a business phone number, right? Mm-hmm. And even back in the day, you would have to buy a new phone line or direct a phone line to your house or something like that and then get the number. With Google Voice, you don't need to do that. Everything can be directed to your cell phone directly, and you're provided with a number for free. And this number is now your business number. It's now your business line. So as long as you keep that account active, you can transfer it from cell phone to cell phone. So you get a new phone, you have to get a new personal number, no problem. You just go into your account, you transition over to the new cell phone, but you get to keep your business number. You can text from there. They've got a text platform. Incredibly valuable. That's incredibly valuable for a startup business. Obviously, Gmail dominates the email market. It's really powerful to be able to use that. Plus, you can connect apps to it too to help with productivity. Like you said, Google Docs, Google My Business, Google Sheets, Google Hangouts. There's a ton of them.
Yep.
There's minimal cost, if any, and you just get an incredible amount of value. So absolutely check out Google Suite. Most of this you can get for free if you need to sign up for business email. Seth, I think you mentioned, I believe it's $5 a month, which is still cheaper than you're going to get if you go and purchase email through GoDaddy or any of these other platforms out there. So you get a lot of value. Everything connects.
Leads us actually to our next slide here, talking about utilizing even the calendar feature, right? As a small business owner, you might need to be here or there or talk to so-and-so. The next one, scheduling, you can make it easier and just kind of make everything seamlessly scheduled for calls through your calendar, utilizing your Gmail by using what we call Calendly. Now, Calendly is a third party. No, this isn't sponsored by them. We just believe they have a great free platform to try out. Now, with most of these, you can try them out on a free level. And of course, they're going to have upgraded levels just like Google has. But for now, you can set up through your Calendly. You can do one appointment time. And I believe you can set the time frame from 15 to 30 to an hour. And you can also black out sometimes as well. So if you don't want to have scheduled calls on Monday, Tuesday, that's okay. You just block it out and you can use it. A couple other cool integrations there at the bottom. And it looks like we are having a few more technical issues. So we do apologize here. We're testing out a new platform. Hopefully we'll have that figured out by the next webinar. But Calendly, check it out. I think it's a great platform. I've used it for a very long time. Brandon, I would love to get your perspective on it from how can a small business owner utilize it to keep them on track?
So I've used this also. It helps me stay organized. But from a small business standpoint, between Calendly and some other tools, there's a lot of value here. Now, Facebook has a scheduling option. So when you're posting, you can actually post an opportunity for people to schedule time with you, and you can integrate that with your calendar. That's free. Obviously, Google Calendar, that's what I use, and I integrate that with Calendly so that as I'm scheduling, my day or scheduling processes or anything like that, Calendly will automatically recognize where I'm already blocked out, where I'm scheduled. And if people need to connect with me and they click on the button in my email signature, or maybe I've sent them a link, they can schedule around what I already have scheduled around my day. Now, like you said, there's a free version. I think it just gives you one option. And for many people, that will work great. You don't need anything more than that. All you need is for someone to be able to schedule 30 minutes with you and you're all set. They do have paid platforms or a paid upgrade that will allow you to set different types of schedule requests. You can have appointments, commitments, conference calls, things like that. But overall, as a scheduling tool for a small business, it's really, really valuable. You don't have the back and forth in an email. You just say, go ahead and get on my calendar. Just schedule your free appointment. I've seen people integrate this onto their website too. Click here to schedule a free appointment. And then what I've found is the value here is that they aren't needing to wait for you to come back and say, sure, are you free on Thursday? And they go, no, I'm not free on Thursday. Actually, I've got this going on. Okay, how about Monday? Oh, no, Monday's not going to work. They pick the time that works best for them based on your schedule. It's incredibly valuable, and you don't lose customers because of lack of communication or delayed communication or the fact that they just can't work around the schedule or you can't work with theirs. This can absolutely be a net win for your business and, in all honesty, help drive some more value and maybe even some more sales.
I think it's great. On their website, it talks about interlinking with Google, Outlook, Office 365. So if you already have calendars that you're using from a productivity perspective, check out Calendly. We think it's a great opportunity there. As well as talking about productivity, right? We're going to move over into another platform, a free platform for you to check out, which is called Eisenhower. Now, I had not utilized this myself, Brayna, so I'm going to look to you to be the expert.
I love Eisenhower. I love how it's built. I love how it helps to organize. This is how I organize my day. And just a little insight, I'm not generally the most organized person. Lists bother me. They get on my nerves, feel overwhelmed. You miss one thing and then you've got 100 other things to work on. For me, that doesn't work. Now, for some people, it does. And then for them, platforms or programs like Evernote are just incredibly valuable. If you love lists, use Evernote. There's plenty of other programs out there that can work for people like that. Now, for people that are maybe less organized, this is a prioritization app, and it uses your 4 quadrants, and it uses the Eisenhower principle. So this is Eisenhower.me, Eisenhower.me. It's a free app. I believe, again, they've got a paid platform because who doesn't these days? But this allows you to prioritize, and you can prioritize your tasks based on where they fall into this quadrant. And the quadrant 1 is urgent and important. These are your number 1 tasks. You have to get these done. You can't go to bed without getting them done. There's not urgent, but important. You need to get to it, but it doesn't have to be today. We've got not important, but urgent. Those could be quick things that you need to knock out. It's not necessarily going to derail your day or ruin somebody else's if you don't do it, but you need to get these things done. They are time sensitive, maybe. And then the 4th quadrant is not urgent, not important. It's not urgent or not important to get to this, but it is something that at some point you should get done. These could be long-term goals, or these can be goals like, it would be really nice if I made my bed in the morning when I first wake up. Not urgent, not important, but if I can add that into my schedule, it's valuable. So reprogram, for me, it's been something that I've worked with for a long time. The Eisenhower principle, these 4 quadrants, I've found a lot of value in being able to prioritize my day based on the urgency and importance scale using only 4 blocks. Now, you could do this on a piece of paper if you wanted, or you can just use a free app and you don't have to worry about losing the paper.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Why not? Well, check that out, Eisenhower. I think it sounds like a great opportunity for productivity. So let's jump over to kind of continue along with these free opportunities. Public relations, right? There is one called Haro, Help a Reporter Out, and I believe it's just www.helpareporterout.com. Actually, helpareporter.com, apologize. And then Google Alerts as well. I myself has utilized Google Alerts pretty easy. You have a Gmail account. You just go to google.com/alerts. Type in the keywords that you want to be notified if information or content is posted out there in the world. And I think it's great. You can set the preference of how many times you get an email stating, the keywords that you're following. Try not to overdo it. Try not to put too many keywords in there. You're just going to get bombarded with emails. But I think it's at least great to keep an eye on the competition and just what information is out there, especially if it pertains directly to your industry. So, Brandon, I'd love to get your idea on Help a Reporter. It looked very intriguing when I was taking a look at the website.
Help a Reporter has been around for a long time. So one of the things that this has kind of worked itself into is the ability for reporters specifically to find people that they can then contact. So then they can contact, they can write reports about, they can write stories about, anything like that. So Help a Reporter out. A reporter can go in there, they post what they're looking for, a story that they need help with, or a journalistic piece that they could use some insight on. And you can actually set up so that you can be the person to contact them. You contact them, you can become a resource. You can be that person that then gets a story written about them, or becomes the content expert that is now listed in a news story or even a video report or something like that. So a ton of value there. Again, free version, and then paid versions that allow you to be a little bit more targeted, more specific about the kinds of articles that you'd be interested in assisting with. Very valuable. If you've got the time and you want to generate some public relations or maybe some news stories, this is a good way to do it. Combine that with Google Alerts. You can set up alerts for your business name. Always do that. Your business name, maybe even your personal name. If anything comes out or anything is posted about you, you'll be the first person to know. And then beyond that, I find that this is a great way to stay on top of industry-specific items that I need to stay on top of. So things that are related to digital marketing, I personally have Google Alerts that are related to different topics so that I'm one of the first to know. As soon as someone writes an article about it, I get that email and now I'm educated. This can be a great way to combine with some of your other programs like for content creation. So you can see what people are writing, what's sparking some interest, or articles coming out, and you can be one of the first to write about it too.
Perfect. Well, great information there. I think that's awesome. Help a Reporter out, I think on multiple levels can help you become an industry expert and seen as the industry expert, especially if you have journalists writing about you. So check that out, as well as get on Google Alerts if you haven't already. We're going to continue along right over here, Brandon, and we're going to talk about the rise of video, right? YouTube, one of my favorite platforms right now, especially, we are already in 2018 moving, but video is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the reason that, I personally want to put this in here is video is free. It doesn't cost you anything to create a video and to post it, to become an industry expert in whatever topic you want to be in, whether it's like the Line-X spray on bed liners, right? You can become an expert on it, and you can show people how-tos and how-to searches from organic perspective is ranking higher and higher every day, as well as people utilizing videos within specific landing pages and keeping them on the site for 2.6 times or more longer, right? So there's all these great values that come with video. And I would love to hear your perspective on why is it important for even a small business owner just to get a couple brand videos, right? Or even just personal videos up about who they are, what they do, and how they can help out their consumer base.
There's a ton of value in video. Just even adding video onto your website, like you had mentioned, keep people on the website longer. You get more engagement. You get more people interacting with your brand. There's value there. There's a ton of value there. But then from the video creation standpoint and kind of becoming this expert, that's where I find an awful lot of the value here is you can have these conversations, you can spark conversations about topics that you're passionate about or about services that you provide that maybe are a little complex, and you can help to unbox this information, and you can help to provide some of these details to people that need to learn about this. It can be about your product, about your service, about what sets your company apart, about strategies and techniques on how to use the service or platform that you offer. There's all sorts of things that you can do. All you need is a webcam, some video editing software, and then you don't even need to necessarily go out and buy background music. YouTube search engine in the world behind Google, a lot of value is there because people are searching for topics. I know myself, I'm pretty much a visual learner. I like to see what's happening. I'm happy hearing it, but I want to see it also. If I see it, then I can repeat it. So if there's a new technique or a new task that I'm wanting to learn, you know, new hobby, I go to YouTube. I look at videos. I check out what different people are doing. I get, you know, this is another great way to get reviews for different products or anything like that that people are looking for. You know, if you want to get into a industry that you need tools for, yep, maybe this video specifically is talking about techniques on, you know, how to get from point A to point B. And oh, by the way, this tool is really valuable. I highly recommend this tool. Well, I'll bet you that tool is going to sell a little bit too. So there's a lot of value with video.
Cell phone, right? And even the newer cell phones shoot in 4K quality. So even much greater than some of those cameras out there still in the market. So you have everything you need. All you need is a great story, a great brand, get your message out there. And that kind of leads us into our next slide, right? Is building that community. So become a thought leader in your community. If you can start a YouTube page, we do highly recommend it. It's a great way for people to get to know you and your brand. But you know, the other ones are all the other social platforms that are out there. You have Facebook and Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, Snapchat, right? The list goes on and on. But those are some of the ones that we say, hey, if you're not there, you need to at least get a presence. And a lot of those, especially Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn nowadays, video is huge, right? So they have very simple ways to do live video. You just hit the live button and boom, you're there on your page. Say what you need to say. Hit end, and it's going to be there for your clients to see. They're going to get to know you a little bit as well, but there's also a lot of other features, just creating that entire community within those different social platforms and engaging and interacting, right? That's free. All of these platforms are free, and you can engage and you can interact with questions and reviews and just lots of different ways. So get on the platforms, make sure they're professionally branded, and utilize it as much as you can while you're building out your small business.
The header images for all your social platforms. You use YouTube and whatever video software is your favorite, and that creates video and content. You know, you can create your writing content and posting blogs on your site and sharing it on your social media. Social media platforms are one of my favorite conversations because it's the great equalizer. It really is. You know, you can spend money on advertising, and in all honesty, you know, I would never tell someone not to. You should. There's a lot of value there as well. But these are free platforms for you to get started. And in all honesty, if you're not there, I guarantee you your customers are. And if they're not talking about you, you don't exist. So you need to have a presence on these social media platforms. You know, they're free, they're easy to set up, they're fairly easy to maintain. You know, and as long as you have developed this content strategy and this engagement strategy that, you know, you're able to maintain the relationships and build a community here, these are just incredibly, incredibly valuable to you as a business.
Last presentation is just our link. Again, we are live here on Facebook and YouTube, but after the video here, click that link, m360.us/2ABC. All of those hyperlinks are hyperlinked in our presentation. So if you're wondering, how do I get to that banner builder, or how do I get to Unsplash, right, or Calendly, go ahead, get the presentation, click those hyperlinks. It'll take you right there. We hope you found a lot of value out of this free information, right? We want to help small businesses grow effectively, and there's a lot of tools out there that are going to allow you to create better processes from a CRM perspective, right? Track your lead flow better, make sure your sales team is on track and you're getting the most value out of that. As Brandon just mentioned, creating high quality creatives with Banner Builder and Unsplash, right? Getting on your social platforms and trying out YouTube to be a thought leader in your space. So we hope you really found great value out of this. We do these webinars every single Wednesday, same place, same time, 2:30 Mountain Standard Time, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. As well as we are going to be on YouTube live as well. So please leave a comment. Let us know what you thought about this video. If there's any topics or anything you just want to know more about, we want to be an open book for you. So please leave a comment, go to our website, marketing360.com, fill out a form, give us a call. Just let us know what we can do to help you out and help you grow your small business here in 2018. Brandon, I'm sure you probably have something to sign off with these fine folks at home.
Just happy to be here. Happy to provide this information. And like Seth said, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can get us on all social media platforms. We're happy to respond there. You can always give us a call. You can go to marketing360.com/start and start to build a marketing plan yourself. It's free and it even includes cost estimates and pricing. So we'd love to work with you, and I hope you found some value here.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for your time today, Brandon. And thank you all at home, small business owners. Until next time, happy marketing.